Mm. Mm-hmm. Because the other one finna come out and shit. Me either.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from
I'm
their
always up
tunnel.
there. I
Ready
work
for
at 9
football
o'clock.
are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get
Man,
set
I
to
work for 7
match
days
up
a week right
with
now.
the Los Angeles Chargers.
I was off like, I
Two
think,
teams
Monday.
here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one
Man, that
is
shit sucks,
underway
bro. I'm
on
telling
EA
you. Like,
Sports.
waking up every day.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
I don't.
And he'll be brought down shy of
I
the
thought I
20,
would
so
too,
the
but I don't like
decision
this
to bring
shit.
it out of the end zone, not a good one.
I mean, you gotta clock in by 9. And you work until you're done with all your claims for real, for real. I hate it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Damn.
And some space here.
Yeah. Jair's so good on the game.
Just shy of the 45-yard line.
He's easily the best cornerback on the game. I don't give a fuck.
His opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Now Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43.
And I can't even play my D-line and my 1-5-5.
Second and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Everybody know. For sure.
That's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will.
Oh God, I almost got that bit. I really got caught on the wrong person. He wanted them quick snapping over there.
Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead,
and
pick it off, take it into the end zone.
My audio playing on my video.
They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2 CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. That's checked down to Gordon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bears take over. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 3rd down, Wilson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
Now Gordon on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the 39, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Wilson going to throw for it. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 47. Unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Take four. General, West, C6, block.
Now Wilson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll